More and more people want to build an online business using artificial intelligence. But if you look at what's being said online, you'll notice the same pattern. A lot of big promises about passive income, but almost no real processes, no real numbers, and no repeatable systems. In this video, we're going to do it differently. I'll show you, step by step, how you can build, structure, and scale a one-person business using AI without a team, without investors, and without an agency. And this is not theory. This is based on workflows that actually work in practice. We'll go through 5 key steps: finding a business idea that solves a real problem, building your own AI workflow, generating free traffic, creating a brand with AI, and scaling with data. By the end, you'll have a clear framework that you can apply immediately, whether you want to sell physical products, digital products, or services. Let's dive in. Every real business starts with a simple question: which problem am I solving and for whom? Right now, with AI everywhere, I see 2 common mistakes. First, people try to sell something they don't personally care about or understand. Second, they just copy someone else's idea, hoping to do it cheaper. Both approaches usually fail. Why? Because customers don't just buy the product, they buy trust. They look at reviews, ratings, and social proof. If 2 shops sell the same t-shirt, and one has 300 positive reviews while the other is brand new with 0 reviews, where do you think people will buy? Exactly. This means if you're just starting, your advantage isn't being cheaper, it's being unique. Here's a simple example: an AI-assisted print-on-demand shop on Etsy. You use AI to generate designs, put them on products like t-shirts or mugs, and sell them. Printing and shipping are handled by a service like Printify, so you don't need inventory. But here's the real opportunity, the niche. If you just upload a generic funny dog dad shirt, you're competing with thousands. But if you get specific, like funny shirts just for husky owners, suddenly you're speaking to a passionate audience. That's a micro niche, and it's where one-person businesses win. So, how do you find these gaps? Most people ask Chat, give me 10 business ideas. The problem is, those ideas are usually generic and overused. A better approach is to flip the script. Tell Chat something like, ask me 10 questions that help me identify problems from my own life that currently don't have a good solution. This forces you to think about real frustration points, products you wish existed, or information you need that's too complicated. You can also use tools like Answer That Public or Google Trends to spot growing demand. You're not looking for the next Amazon. You're looking for something focused, like a gift shop for husky owners only, or a Pinterest account focused only on minimalist decor for small rented apartments. These sound small, but small and specific is exactly where people are willing to spend money because they finally feel understood. Now, your idea matters, but execution speed is what decides if you make money. This is where AI becomes your main advantage. A workflow is just a repeatable set of steps and tools that takes you from an idea to a finished, sellable product. Let's go back to our print-on-demand example. Your workflow could look like this. First, use Chat to generate slogans like, "My husky is my cardio." Second, use Midjourney to create a cool graphic. Third, use Canva to combine the text and image into a print-ready design. Finally, use Printify to put that design on products and handle all the logistics. You're not just using random AI tools for fun, you're building a system that produces products you can sell over and over. This same logic works for digital products. Imagine creating a children's book that explains AI. Your workflow could be, use Chat for the story and dialogue, Perplexity, AI to fact check, Canva or BookBolt for the layout, and Amazon KDP to publish it. Notice what's happening. You are replacing an entire team of writer, illustrator, and designer with a set of coordinated AI steps. That's why documenting your prompts is so important. If you create a great prompt for slogans, save it. Those prompts become your internal assets, your edge over everyone who starts from scratch every time. Here comes the next big myth. Many beginners think, I'll just run ads. But paid ads are risky when you're still testing your offer. A smarter start is to use platforms that already have huge traffic and let their algorithms send attention your way. Think Etsy for physical products, Amazon KDP for books, or YouTube and TikTok for behind-the-scenes content. Pinterest is amazing for visual niches like home decor. All of these platforms are algorithm-driven, which means you don't need followers, you just need content the algorithm thinks is relevant. A simple 4-step system for this is, first, use a tool like Perplexity. To research what keywords and topics are getting attention in your niche. Second, feed those findings into Check and ask it to write SEO-optimized product titles and descriptions. Third, paste that text into a tool like Claude and say, rewrite this so it sounds natural and human. Finally, upload everything to your chosen platform. Why do it this way? Because every platform looks at relevance signals, like click-through rate and conversion rate. If you can improve those numbers, the algorithm will show your content to more people for free. Your first listings are crucial. Good optimization at the start can create a positive loop. A good listing gets shown, leads to sales, gets reviews, builds trust, and then gets shown even more. Branding is often seen as a nice-to-have, something you do later. In reality, it's one of your biggest trust signals. When someone lands on your Etsy page or YouTube channel, they decide in seconds if you're legit. The good news? You don't need a design agency anymore. The single most useful tool for solo founders right now is Canva. It has ready-made templates for everything, suggests professional color palettes and fonts, and lets you test variations quickly. For a brand name, you can use Checked or Claude. Just prompt it, give me 15 short, memorable brand names for a pet-themed gift shop. Tone, fun and family-friendly, you can also ask for taglines for your shop banner. For visuals, Midjourney is great for high-quality images, and Leonardo offers free credits. You can generate mascots, icons, and mockups. Then, bring them into Canva to clean them up. The real goal here is consistency. If your banner, logo, thumbnails, and product images all feel like they belong together, people perceive you as a real brand, not just a random side hustle. This increases conversions and repeat purchases. Let's say you're getting your first sales. Great. Now comes the point where most people stop too early. They just keep making stuff without thinking strategically. This is where AI becomes more than a content machine. It becomes your decision maker. You can treat AI like your digital CFO. Tools like Zebra AI can take your sales data and turn it into clear dashboards, helping you answer questions like, which product is most profitable? Which products get clicks but don't convert? When do my sales peak? You can then feed those findings into Check and ask for actionable advice, like which listings to rewrite or which bundles to test. To internalize these insights even faster, you can use Notebook Home to turn reports into mind maps or even audio briefings you can listen to. This means you're making data-driven decisions, even as a one-person business. That's the difference between a side hustle and a lean, profitable micro-business. Now, it's important to be honest. AI is powerful, but it's not magic. First, there's a learning curve. Every tool works differently, so you'll need time to experiment. Second, legal and IP issues matter. You cannot build a business around modified versions of protected characters or logos. Keep it original. Third, markets get crowded. That's why going niche is critical. Don't target dog lovers, target husky owners who run. Specific wins. Finally, this is not a get-rich-tomorrow button. AI is a force multiplier, but you still have to build, test, and improve. The reality is, AI has made it possible for a single person to run what looks like a complete company from the outside. You can research, create, design, market, sell, and analyze largely on your own. The 5 key steps are: find a real market gap, build a repeatable AI workflow, use platforms with built-in reach, create trustworthy branding, and use data to scale like a CFO. AI doesn't replace your creativity, it amplifies it. If you're willing to learn and iterate, you can build a lean, profitable business as a single person. I hope this video was helpful. If you got value from it, give it a thumbs up. That helps more people find this topic. And if you want more content on online business and making money with AI, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.